Hi, so today we are going to present about a case study requirement issue, and we prepare it for Madam Lucia binti Bandi. So let's go to the group member. We are consist of 5 people. The first one is Abdul Khalid bin Muhammad Zubair. The second one is Muhammad Shafiq Kari bin Azwardi. The third one is Nick Adam Haikal bin Nick Rizal. The number four is Muhammad Syarul Aizat bin Muhammad Roslan. And the last one is Jafendi Arman bin Jaf Faizul. So the first one we're going to present about how to identify problem of the issue. So the first issue is how hospital do not notice the qualification of the doctor. Firstly, the problem here is how the hospital does not notice the qualification of the doctor. How can the management be overlooked in this issue? According to Requirement Digital, 33% of company do not verify the diploma presents, and just 25% of recruiters seeks to view the authentic diploma or the real academic transcript. Do you know that false certification also help people get job they don't deserve, putting life in danger in some case? So the second one is not fair for the doctor with fake certificate to easily get a job when others are struggling to become a doctor. Do you know that to become a real doctor, they need to? The first one is get a full undergraduate degree. The second one is pass the medical college admission test with flying colors. The third one is complete 4 years of medical school. Number four is enroll in residency program and complete it. And the last one is obtain a medical license. It's very hard for the people to become a doctor. And then the next is there are still many people outside there who are selling the fake certificate. Um, we need to worry about that. There are still many people outside there who are selling the fake certificate, and also this will not happen if there is no request from the buyer. This is not the right path to get our dream job. If we want to get our dream job, we need to strive and to achieve our dream job by studying hard and getting into university. Fake certificates are not the correct way to get into the job, and it is a crime and can be imprisoned.
We know a lot of recruiters feel disappointed when they do not see any improvement of the organization after a hard fight giving full effort to form a solid organization with their own recruitment strategy. A bad recruitment will give a bad impact to the organization and vice versa because employees is the backbones of the company. There is a lot of factors that lead to bad recruitment. First, a lot of recruiter does not set their own measurable target. This is very important as the first thing that recruiters need to analyze before recruiting employees. For example, what does the organization want to achieve? How many employees needed by the organization to fulfill the demand from their customer or client? And what are the qualifications of employees to fill in the position? When recruiters had already set their measurable target, they will have a good point of view on recruiting employees. Either they want to choose employee A or B or both of them to fill in the position or not recruit both of them. Second, lack of interview process is one of the factors that lead to bad recruitment. When there are vacant in some position, recruiters in hurry to fill in the position and overlook many things that needed to be emphasized. For example, recruiter only check on their academic qualification and not even read their resume or do an interview. Background check was very important for employer to know well about the candidate's health condition and a lot of things to be considered. Work experience also need to be checked to make sure they do not have a habit of moving workplace. So, the organization do not have to make a recruitment in the near future because it will cost a lot. The recruiter may take time and need to discuss with other recruiters for the best result to choose the best candidates. Lastly, having a good relationship with recruitment manager somehow can also be the factor that lead to recruitment issue. We do not say that every new candidates that have a good relationship with recruitment manager having a bad performance, but somehow it brings a negative impact to the organization. This is because when the recruiter take it easy in the recruitment process and invite him or her to the organization, although there are other candidates that are more worthy of being taken. In addition, recruiter will also ignore their bad side such as their attitude. This can affect the whole organization from the relationship between colleague to the organization performance.
Next is the impact from the problem. A solid paper qualification opens the door to a better job and higher compensation for a labor force that is already struggling to find work, as well as paving the path for brighter career opportunities. With all the open and distance learning (ODL), some students choose to not take studies seriously. This is the impact from online studies. Current media coverage and an increasing number of universities offering fast-track degrees to future students are causing concerns. These so-called graduates use their degree to apply for employment or promotion. Fake certification and plagiarism can have a negative impact on academic integrity and will cause people to be concerned about taking postgraduates in. This will result to harm the reputation of both universities and businesses that hire these so-called graduates. The Massachusetts Institute of Technology's admissions director claimed he could not get a degree or graduate in 2007, but Yahoo's CEO was forced to resign in 2012 because his academic background was found to be a lie. UNITA strives to develop highly skilled graduates with high academic integrity in line with the 4.0 Industrial Revolution, well equipped to meet the demands of the current market for the future. Despite the enormity of the situation, academic institutions and corporations must work together to address unethical activities at the most basic level. We need a rigorous procedure of certification verification while also understanding the reason, scope, and varied repercussions brought on by cases of academic dishonesty. A lot of people did purchase practical ranges as a manner to inspire themselves or to function a moral booster. If you are operating in the direction of purpose or want a reminder that there's something to be won on the quiet of a long, tough road, a false degree may be a terrific visible reminder of the rewards to come.
Hello there, my name is Nick Adam Haikal, and now I'm going to talk about existing solution. In this era, people like to take advantage so they can fulfill their desire. Unfortunately, they have been influenced in a bad way. One of the examples is people wanted to become a doctor and faking their degree so that they can work in a hospital. There are two reasons. The first reason they want to become a doctor because they will get the current social status and salaries of healthcare professional, and the other reason is a bad intention, like a kind of person which is a dishonest and ruthless individual. There are several ways which is existed solution that we can use to overcome this matter. The first one is by law. Fake worker can have related to the Consumer Protection Act in 1999 that has provided for misleading and deceptive conduct, false representation and unfair practice. Section 8A defines false, misleading or deceptive, refers to behavior representation or practice that can lead a consumer astray. Assuming talking about a specific false doctor, they will face a severe punishment up to 100,000 ringgit or imprisoned for up to 3 years or both. If they have the audacity to commit the same offense again, the punishment will be increased to maximum of 250,000 ringgit, imprisoned for no more than 6 years or both. By strengthening the power of law, we can ensure that people will afraid to be a fraudulent worker. Second, report to the employer rather than to their colleagues. By using this method, victim can avoid being known by the fake worker. This is because the employer will hide our identity to make sure that the culprit will be captured. Other than that, employer has the power to blacklist those fake workers from their company. So the employer must have a suspicion before they make a report, otherwise they will make a false alarm. The effect is will make other employees to become a brave to make a report and can avoid unwanted things such as doctor does not know how to treat patient, inappropriate behavior and others. So in conclusion, the majority of these holes can be filled with time and effort. Lastly, a former education ministry created an escrow system based on blockchain in 2018 to combat the growing number of bogus. Blockchain technology is safe and has the potential to improve the efficiency of verifying legitimate certificates. By hook or by crook, this kind of method can reduce fake degrees worker more efficiently by using blockchain. The government has established an accreditation system in collaboration with MQA, Malaysian Qualification Agency, and other professional and regulatory groups. Every country has a system accreditation and quality assurance that the public can use. Malaysians should refer to this to ensure that their degrees will be accepted and recognized once they graduate.
Nowadays, there are many things happen to us. It is within we realize about it or not. The usage of fake clarification by some people has increased in this world. This is because clarification in some specialist job is needed in order to prove that we have studied in the certain subject for our job. To solve this problem, there are many sides have to work together to reduce this thing happen. The first one is by the government. Overall, the government is the big power inside the country to encounter the usage of fake clarification inside the country. The way how they could reduce the usage of fake clarification is by increase the fine for make sure there are no people there to have fake clarification in their work, organization, or the company. The second one is society. Society have to work together in the authority in order to solve this problem. It is because society need to report the authority if they know who is the person are going or use the fake clarification inside the company or the organization. These things going to give bad impact to some special skill of worker, organization, and the process of work. The way each society solve this problem is realize that the use of fake clarification is bring negative instead of positive to the community. The third one is awareness. Most of the people may do not expect for these things happen, which is the usage of fake clarification in organization. The NGO or government or the related party can collaborate and do some awareness the usage of fake clarification. They would do it in many ways, especially in our modern technology era. Last but not least, the final solution is will be the company. The company should inspect the requirement by day one before recruitment the worker that they want to inside or join the organization. Before the company want to recruit the worker, they need to double check the background of the worker by doing some research and interview. In the conclusion, based all of this solution, we have to realize that all parties need to work together for reducing this thing happen, especially when it's come to the usage of fake clarification by the irresponsible person. The clarification is the proof that the person had studied the branch of the knowledge and will be implying to the certain industry based on his or her study.
In summary, the issuance of fake degrees and certificates is one of the most serious concerns in any given culture, since a society can only grow and flourish if it receives a genuine education. This is not simply a worry for a certain institute, it is a concern for the entire system because such malpractice cannot occur without the support of ignorance of the political system. The necessity of the hour is to identify the fundamental cause of the problem and implement a fair and transparent manner of obtaining an education. Furthermore, fake degree workers are actually a burden to all companies. Somehow they will damage the reputation of a company and make a customer or patient will feel lost confidence to the employee who has a qualified degree when they face them. With the several solving that are already given, we hope that fake degree cultures will extinct in the next generation. Thank you.